To begin the installation of the skid plate, you'll need to place your Rivian on its highest setting. You'll need the following tools for this installation: 17 and 10mm sockets, T27 Torx bit, T20 Torx bit, 4mm hex key, a flathead screwdriver, and an EP10 Torx Plus socket. We'll begin by removing these 5 bolts using the EP10 Torx Plus socket. With the panels removed, we can remove the forwardmost bolts using a T27 Torx bit. There are 8 bolts we need to remove using a T20 Torx bit. Lastly, remove the two 10mm bolts holding the factory skid plate. With the factory cover removed, we can now release the 8 factory U-nuts using a flathead screwdriver and replace them with the provided M6 U-nuts. Place the fascia spacer between the plastic tabs and metal brackets. Align it to the threaded bracket using the M6 by 50mm button head bolt, and then leave the spacer in place. We recommend using blue Loctite or medium strength thread locker for the new hardware. Look at the 4 10mm hex bolts and loosen them enough to allow the skid plate to slide into place. If you have a first generation Rivian, this will be a 15mm socket. If you have a second generation Rivian, this would be a 17mm socket. Slot the skid plate into the rear OEM M10 bolts that were left threaded into the vehicle. Secure it by threading end but not tightening 5 of the front M6 hex bolts so it does not fall. From here, you can reinstall all remaining hardware without fully tightening them. Refer to the hardware guide in the description of the video for torque specs. This hardware guide is intended to identify the correct type, location, and torque specs of the fasteners provided based on your vehicle. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at tech@wisetech.com or by giving us a call.